Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another conference tournament championship game. Oh, man, is this one about to be fun or what? Welcome to Lucas Oil Stadium, aka the house that Peyton Manning built. We have ourselves the two best teams in the Big Ten, but not just that, bitter in-state rivals. 2 seed Michigan State, 1 seed Michigan. This game right here could very well decide whether the Big Ten has just one seed or 2 1 seeds going into March Madness. And they are going to lay it all on the line for us today. I am your play-by-play commentator, Kamish Daniel, and with me, once again, the legends, Coach Mays, a.k.a. the Big 12 tournament champion, all hail, real quick, all hail, and also another hopeful tournament champion for yet another time in his illustrious career, Coach Rodriguez. I'm going to start with you, Coach Rod. This is one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire season. It happened already before, as we know, and you won the first time around. Now, the circumstances are a bit different. You still don't have Pablo Poblaski back in the lineup. We expect him to be back during March Madness, if you make it as far as people think you will. But with that said, Santiago Ajued has played very well. What do you expect tonight?
Play our game. We got leaders like Zelikov, we got leaders like JC Avery, we got leaders like DeAndre Cotton. They've been in this situation, so if those guys just play well tonight, I think we can get the job done. So yeah.
Absolutely, and then I'll just ask a simpler question to you, Coach Mays. What is your evaluation of the two teams, and what are you looking for in terms of, I would say, an X factor slash ice breaking point in this game?
Basically, when I look at these two teams, what I see is experience. Earlier today in the Big 12 championship game, we saw a lot of inexperience. But if you look at these guys in these starting lineups, you got Yaramillo, you got Jalen Carter, you got DeAndre Cotton and Nikita Zelikov. You got some guys that have been to March and they've performed well. These are all guys that know how to play in big stages, and I think that'll be a big difference today in this game compared to some of the games we saw earlier.
I definitely agree. And add to your point, you mentioned Aaron Yaramillo, that is. Michigan State is also without their starting small forward in Christian Washington. He is out until also sometime around middle of March Madness. That is 12 points per game, not on the floor, but I think they will do just fine. The same way that Michigan has been just fine. And here we are. And even though it's at Chicago, Illinois, it is actually Lucas Oil Stadium. Here we are. Demetrius James and JC Avery, two very good players for both teams, as you see Michigan State's starting lineup, and then we're going to see Michigan's. Fellas, what's the one matchup you're going to be following closely?
Easily it's the center matchup, I think. You got Cotton, who has been arguably a top 3 center the last 2 seasons, against Elias, who is a very young rising star. So two of the best bigs in Big Ten, so we'll see how that goes.
And what about you, Coach Mays?
I'm gonna go the exact opposite here. I'm looking to see these guard matchups. You got Jalen Carter, one of the best guards in the league, along with J.C. Avery and Jay Nash, a great front court duo there, one of the best in the nation there as well. I'm excited to see how these front courts factor in, as well as getting their bigs the ball and creating shots for themselves.
Absolutely. And we're going to get started with a Nikola Elias jumper that does not fall down. And here we go. Sophomore point guard Jay Nash will pass it to Santiago Ajued. The man finally has his chance. He'll dish it to DeAndre Cotton, and he sinks it. First points of the game go to the Wolverines. And Jalen Carter. We all know about him, but that is a bad turnover. Ajued charging down, draws contact but does not get the shot to go. Good recovery by Michigan State. And here we go. This is Aaron Jaramillo. Elias pops a shot and he misses once again. Here come the Maize and Blue.
Definitely look for Michigan State to play with a little bit more of a spark or fire behind them, with a chip on their shoulder after losing to Michigan this season. I believe twice. I believe they dropped both games to them. I definitely look for them to come in with a little more ambition to try and win this game, but Michigan is coming out hot.
They are. And that's Nikita Zelikov. We didn't talk much about him, but he is the leading points per game guy for the Maize and Blue since Poblowski went down with injury. Good recovery there by Nicole Elias will get the Spartans on the board. There we go.
So far, it's been a lot of paint presence. Both teams are really trying to attack the inside. So, well, there's 3.
Up and there. Michigan State recollects after J.C. Avery tried to put that one back in. That's a 3 ball. It splashes down, and guess who? Jalen Carter for the Spartans.
Bang, bang, bang. Jalen Carter's an experienced player. He's been in the league for quite some time, and there was rumors of him transferring last season, but he decided to stay put, trusting what Coach Pablo was doing, and really has bought down and been a big factor for the Spartans this year.
Hasn't there always been transfer rumors about Jalen Carter, though, since basically first year?
Yeah, but that was because, with how Pablo, we didn't know what his future was, and then he left, but then he came back, left again, and then Bolt took over the job, remember that? And so he decided to stay loyal to the green and white. Oh, a bit of a recovery there, and somehow the Maize and Blue get a bucket out of that series.
This game is already shaping up to be a good one. A lot of back and forth between these two teams right now, and a lot of lead changes going on here.
Absolutely, and that one is absolutely swatted. Here come the Wolverines. Avery draws the foul on Demetrius James III. And first free throws of the game coming up for the former Wisconsin Badger.
Definitely looking at these teams right here, you can see a noticeable size difference with Michigan compared to Michigan State. Michigan has some size to this squad, and that may be a difference today.
Oh, but it's not like Michigan State is tiny. They have size too, but at the forward and center position, I mean, Nikita Zelikov 7'2", DeAndre Cotton 7'3". At the point guard spot, Jay Nash 6'7". I mean, they got players, and Jalen Carter somehow just made Michigan's defense look like Swiss cheese.
This is shaping up to be one heck of a game here.
It absolutely is. Carter already doing well from the field, and somehow Nikita Zelikov doesn't convert there. That's a rare miss. They're going to be.
My question is, are we trading to Paul Bunyan today with it being conference championship weekend?
That's football,
That's what
buddy.
I really want to know.
That's football.
Well,
we ain't talking football.
Gotta bring it to basketball.
Yeah, you definitely got to find a way to bring it to basketball, but as of now, that's football. What a pass from Santiago Ahued to Nikita Zelikov. And here we go. The lead is going to be going back and forth like it's a game of tug-of-war. Foul right there. Ahued draws the foul, he commits the foul on Aaron Jaramillo. He is more known as a defensive standout, not necessarily an offensive weapon. But we'll see how he does from the free throw line, the true sophomore. First one will go. Good one for Jaramillo. His older brother, as we all know, Denver, was an absolute stud at Iowa State for 5 seasons. We all wish him well in the NBA, and we wonder where he'll get drafted. Yeah, somehow we still got to do the NBA draft for the past season.
That is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Just seeing these players who I've kind of watched in my first couple seasons as a coach go on to the league.
Absolutely, and that is Santiago Ahued's first bucket of the game. His foot was on the line, unfortunately, but a good shot nonetheless. And both teams are shooting fairly well to start the game. Here we go. They're swinging it around. Demetrius James pops a shot right in Nikita's face. They're not afraid to take those contested looks.
What do you mean by that?
You eyed him up. Said, guard me, bitch.
Parental advisory on this game as well here, folks.
You know, he meant female dog. Let's just make that clear.
Bro's in his Bill Walton era.
Oh, man. The timing is about right, isn't it? Oh, man. Jumper will go for Jalen Carter, who is still perfect from the field. This kid is a weapon. Here we go. Jay Nash wants to respond back. Avery, 3 off, but rebounded again. The Wolverines are doing fairly well on the boards. And it'll be Nikola Elias drawing that foul. And it looks like Bam Akumpo is coming in for Demetrius James III. And they're one of 3 seniors, excuse me, on this Wolverines team, Nikita. He actually started off at Villanova for his first season, but then after Coach Bolt retired, he decided to hit the portal. And Coach Rod won a big-time commitment. He has been stellar for the Wolverines the past few years. What a shot.
I think definitely helping the Michigan squad here is Coach Rod's experience. He's an experienced coach. He's been in big-time games multiple times. He knows what to do in these situations.
He definitely does. The experience is like none other. But we will see how it affects the game as Santiago Ajo had another good mid-range jumper. You know, he's no Pablo Poblaski, but he's doing pretty well. Swing it around. Carter is absolutely rejected. And Nikola Elias, wow, what a hook shot.
Got it
I'm about to crash out on my team. Our defense looks like a sorority girl on a Friday night. Anybody can get inside.
Yikes. Nikola Elias is going to have to sit for the rest of the first half. That is monstrous.
Wow.
And in comes the true freshman, Xavier Blake. Who was a pretty
See how he can
highly
handle
ranked
this.
recruit. Sorry, what were you saying?
I just said let's see how he can handle this.
I mean, having to go up against DeAndre Cotton, this is probably the best center that he will face throughout his early days in college.
Oh, most certainly. DeAndre Cotton is a force.
He is, and it's scary to say this, but he still has 1 year left.
That is insane to think about.
Oh my goodness, Jalen Carter. Count that baby in a foul.
Where's the foul?
I don't know, but the refs thought there was enough contact for that. And he is still 100% from the field. Unreal.
Folks, it looks like we may have another Greg Jennings moment here at some point today with Coach Rodriguez. Like we had earlier with Coach Mays. Let's go inside the mind of Coach Rodriguez.
I mean, our offense is playing very, very good, but our defense is just, I don't even know right now.
I mean, look, if you're feeling bad, remember Iowa let these guys score 90-plus points on them in back-to-back meetings.
Dude, like, Michigan State might be shooting like 87% right now.
No, they're blazing from the floor. But the thing is, so are you. Ahwed, look at him.
Oh my God. We're not even halfway through the first half.
This game might hit
This game
triple
is
digits.
back and forth.
This is like the score of
And
the West Virginia Baylor game with 2 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, we saw a defensive battle earlier. We see an offensive battle in this game.
Wow.
Another score.
Look at the shooting percentages. They're literally shooting 66% from the floor. Unreal.
75.
And a foul drawn on Gareth Ball, the senior shooting guard for the Spartans.
Jellicoff, 12 for 16 is 75%.
We love
say
Beetlejuice on the court.
wait. Say that again.
12 for 16, 75%.
Yeah, sorry, my fault.
You're good.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. First free throw goes for J.C. Avery.
Free throw mission.
Look, as long as you're hitting them down from the line, that's all that matters.
That's Michael Jordan, dude. Look at you got the elbow sleeve going. That's Michael Jordan.
Low-key it is. Low-key. And
This
Dude,
Anthony
what is
type
this
situation where Michael Jordan's his dad secretly, or like Jimmy Butler. He's just a
Yo.
reincarnation.
that's
So I was
true.
thinking.
Avery, ooh, I was about to be some sort of charge if he followed through with that, but an unfortunate miss. That's Gareth Ball with the rock. Feeds it to Carter. Over to, I think that's Gus Jackson. And wow, great turnover there by the Wolverines.
Can they execute?
Let's hope they can. I believe that is Jerome Butcher that was facilitating the offense to start. So many great names on this Wolverines team. Cotton Jumper.
Never forget Jerome Butcher's legacy 3 minutes where he came in and scored 8 points.
Never, ever forget. The streets will never forget. Jalen Carter sizing up this defense, though. 3 ball. No. And he tried to draw the foul, too, there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's 2 things I'll never forget. 9/11 and DeAndre Cotton streak. Can't forget him.
Nash, Cotton, once again. Close, but what a rebound. And
Unfair. Ain't that what they do?
Wow.
Ain't that what they do?
Wow.
This game has been pure cinema so far. Gus Jackson trying to drive in. Oh my goodness. I mean, there was no bucket there, but did you see what happened to Nikita there? He sent him going to the stands.
No foul.
I'm surprised that didn't garner a foul there. Yeah, I was gonna say that. It looked like he was getting fouled.
Oh my days.
He had more hands on him than Deshaun Watson in a massage parlor, man. Like,
gosh. Here's your own Butcher. I can't contain myself. Cotton Jumper. 8-0 run for the Wolverines. Spartans, if they give up another bucket, they got to call timeout.
They got to respond here.
And
that might be it. Nope.
Brick. Jay Nash facilitating this offense. We'll head to the top of the key. Who gets open here? Butcher, Cotton. That's a mismatch. And, he did not take advantage of it that time.
Michigan State seems to be really trying to slow it down coming up the court. It looked like they could have went for a fast break there, but they didn't look like they wanted to do that.
No, they didn't. And here's the thing. They're inclined to do that. I don't know why they didn't that time. But here we go. It's J.C. Avery getting the screen. No doing there, so they'll do a soft reset. Zelikov, deep 2. He splashes it. Michigan State needs a timeout badly. And there it is.
There it is. Yep.
35-28. The Wolverines leading in Lucas Oil. This has been such an interesting game so far. I mean, again, high scoring, high tempo. It's just so exciting to watch. What has been the biggest standout player, factor, stat, anything? Name it right here, guys.
I'll let Coach Rodriguez go first since it's his team. Let's hear it.
I think so far it's just been the paint points for us. Most of our points are coming from that. The offensive rebounds have been very valuable. Cotton Zokov are playing a great game so far, so just keep it up with that. Played tough.
They
Yeah,
are.
I'll build off what he said in the paint. I'll analyze a specific player. Cotton's been playing one heck of a game down low, getting boards and scoring some points on putbacks.
He really has. And it's showing a guy like Xavier Blake, who is a good player. Oh, a 3-ball there from Blaze
Oh!
Nast. Yes, you heard that right. Blaze Nast, the younger brother of Ben Nast, is playing for Michigan State.
I don't even know what some of these parents are naming their kids nowadays. It just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Literally,
either.
one of your players' names, his last name's Adversity.
Hey, man, can't change your last name. Remember the first.
He can change the last name.
Not as easy.
Yeah, you got to go through like a whole legal process for that.
Yeah.
First name, you just kind of get assigned at the birth.
Meta World Peace.
Is that even real? Like
Robbie
legal
Chosen.
name? Chado Chosinko.
And you got your little Adversity up there with some good company.
Fair enough. Fair play. Here we go. MSU trying to respond. Ball. Whoa, what a take. How did he get that in?
I'm going to refrain from saying boss.
And Michigan just continues to put Michigan State in foul trouble.
I got a question for you guys. How many points do you think we'll see these teams put up before the end of the half? We're already at 70 points between these two teams, and it's still got 4 minutes left to go in this half.
I think we'll be able to score 50. I don't know. Both teams are gonna have 45 plus.
Yeah, it's looking like the exact opposite of the Big 12 championship game earlier, like you were mentioning. This is as many points as they probably put up going into the second half, I believe.
Look,
maybe 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams love to play fast. It's a bad miss right there on Xavier Blake's part. But these teams, they're going down the court, they're getting shots up, and they're running back.
That's an insane stat we just had down on the scoreboard there. No free throws missed from either team.
And Michigan continues to dominate the boards. And here's Jalen Carter trying to direct this offense. They need points badly. Nothing doing yet. Still waiting for somebody to get open. Nothing doing still. He will turn it over instead. How about that stat, by the way? No turnovers yet for Michigan.
That's really the difference maker here for the Wolverines. They're getting way more foul shots in. They've had 9 more free throws than Michigan State and no turnovers. If you take care of the little things, they add up in this game of basketball.
They absolutely do, and they continue to feed off those second chances. But here's Michigan State. Oh, finally some points. That's a good pass there across the paint. And Coach Bolt urging his team to pick it up defensively. And that is an ambitious shot. No way.
No way that went in. That is an insane take there by Zelikov. What a shot.
Wolverine faithful are going to miss him after this season. We all know that. And another turnover. You know, if this Michigan team didn't have 2 obscure losses to Louisville and Arizona State, they would be the number 1 team in the country, hands down.
Both those teams paid off the refs. There's no question about it.
Well, this is a way different team than we saw in late December. I will agree with that.
They're energized. They're motivated. They're trying to carry through the mission, especially with Pablo being out for as long as he has. And they'll get him back soon. They just got to keep playing the way they have. And they're making...
I mean, right now, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I say right now, Michigan's just taking belt to ass. It has grown to a 12-point lead in this game. It's not looking good. Michigan State's got to get something going fast.
They do. This defense has been smothering. But finally, oh my gosh, what a block. But they can't convert
And
the
a
second
miss.
attempt.
Wow.
Oh, but that's unfortunately out of bounds. J.C.
Michael
Avery
Jordan, man.
lost his sense of positioning on the court, and heel tapped his way to giving Michigan State the ball back unnecessarily. That's still an insane shot. Oh my gosh.
If that didn't happen there, I would have looked to see Michigan go up possibly 14 or possibly another 2 points there.
Possibly, but Michigan State has a chance to close this lead down after an unfortunate mistake. And now Mole is in the game. And that is, that's almost a turnover. And somehow Jalen Carter knocked that one down. He's the only one that's been really performing at the level that he's expected to be at.
Yeah, this Michigan State team looked good out the gate, but it's been all Michigan since then.
And that's another and one opportunity. This time is Jay Nash.
That pump
Michigan
fake.
State already looking at foul trouble. Sorry, you can go.
Nah, we like playing that 1980s ball. Get to the line, pump fake. We're playing that Colgate basketball.
That type of basketball.
basketball.
Family. Just playing the game right, man. Bunch of gritty guys, real lunch pail type of guys. The type of guys you'd want to date your daughter.
And another turnover. This Michigan team continues to put, how do I say it best? To put belt to ass, yeah.
Yeah, there's no other way to describe this game. It is straight belt to ass by Michigan currently.
Yet Michigan State is only down by 13. And what the heck just happened there?
Reaching foul.
It's either a reaching or an illegal screen. We'll see. Depends on who has the ball. Cotton will go back in. A short stint for Momo, and it is a reach-in. Yep, you're right. And that was close. Okay, so they say he got the
close.
So they say he had the ball once he was already behind half court, and that's a big time three by Bama Kumpo out of all players.
What a three there!
After everything that we have said, somehow they are only down by 10, and that's yet another foul.
Gosh, dang. They cannot stay out of foul trouble, man.
They cannot. And now they have to put...
Who's number 30 for me again?
Number 30? Is
that Butcher?
I think so, yeah. 3-0 is Butcher, yep. And by the way,
man,
the Wolverines have still not missed a free throw. Let's just say that real quick.
Please don't jinx this.
Oh gosh, no, I'm knock on wood.
Announcer's curse, man. Happened earlier, might happen again.
I knocked on wood. We're good.
I was gonna say if Michigan State can't stay out of foul trouble, they're about to have to put Air Bud in this game here soon. They're gonna be looking in the depths of their roster.
Jay Nash.
Wow.
Skywalker. We have 5 seconds left. Michigan State's got to score. Gus Jackson.
They got to put up something.
And they do, no. And no.
Nothing.
104. Sorry, no. 94 combined points in the first half, boys. 94.
Cinema. Absolute cinema. That's 2 words to describe it there.
Absolutely. Now, this game is not over by any stretch. But my goodness, Michigan has simply taken over.
not looking good there for the Wolverines. What are some of your thoughts going into the second half there, Coach?
I think we just gotta keep on playing. Got the guys in foul trouble. Our big men are playing very well. Zelikov and Cotton probably have a combined around 30. We're getting to the line, and that defense towards the end of that half was pretty well. I told them all their girlfriends are cheating on them, so that must got their head out of their ass.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a bold strategy, Cotton.
It definitely is. With 3. Oh, close one. But here we go. Michigan State has an opportunity to score the first points of the second half. There we go. That's that man, Jalen Carter. See if he can facilitate his team back into the game as Ahmed will deflect that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spartans. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Yaramillo looking for somebody. He finds Gareth Ball. So Yaramillo drives in and no go.
Not going. They just cannot get a good shot take to save their lives there.
They cannot. Ahua draws the foul. Another one, and that's number 3 on Yaramillo.
I think I just saw Airbuds coming in. They're getting down to the depths here.
They're gonna need Steve Izzo's son to come in for this game. I mean, oh my god, I just messed that up. Thomas, son of Steve Izzo. I am that's the free throw.
Yeah, I think Steve is playing the rest of this one out.
Oh, as you guys were talking about that, Aho had missed his first free throw. So Michigan's no longer perfect from this charity strike.
Truly a devastating loss for the Wolverines.
Yep, definitely. Carter dishes it to the ball. Elias jumper. How did he miss that? Come on.
Dear God.
What is going on with Sparty? That's Ahmed. Again, no Pablo Poblowski, but he has held his own. Cotton, once again, trying to do
Another
something, and he
foul.
does.
God, he just got molested.
It's a mismatch. And
Yeah.
Nikola Elias has
There's-
been playing against DeAndre Cotton for the past 3 seasons. You'd think he'd be able to perform a little better against him.
Yeah, there's more touching than a Diddy party there on Cotton, man. It's
You're getting a lot of times. You're getting nobody. Oh my days, dude. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Demetrius James jumper, it's off. Michigan State is just rattled. Absolutely rattled. Here we go. Feed Zelikov. It's an unfortunate miss. Spartans really got to generate some offense. Yaramillo, the drive in, and
Get that shit out of here.
wow. They cannot catch a break there. Michigan State has had nothing go their way in the latter half of the first half and the beginning of the second.
oh, definitely. And a turn of events. It's a turnover. Ball, and they drew a foul on U of M. Spartans to the free throw line.
I think when you look at this game, this is one where you can look at the box score and just tell exactly what's went wrong for Michigan State and exactly what went right for Michigan. Michigan's got a lot of the charity stripe shots, and they're making those shots, as well as capitalizing off of turnovers, man.
Yep, if Michigan State can start doing that, it'll be a ball game again. As Gareth Ball will convert at both at the free throw line. So that's good. Oh, what a pass! Caught Michigan State completely off guard. And showtime! J.C. Avery!
I think it's the best pass I've seen in Lucas Oil since Peyton left this place.
What an incredible play. Wow. That's definitely highlight of the game, and Nikita Zolotov just stays hitting jumpers from D.
I'm not saying Michigan State's out of this game, but they got to act fast if they want to get back in it. A 17-point lead is quite significant.
Absolutely. More offense to be ran. Another successful feed, and unfortunate miss right there by J.C. Avery. And a good feed right there, and finally Nikola Elias knocks it down. It's still a 13-point game. It's not completely out of reach yet.
They must have heard what I was saying on this commentary, because never mind, they just fouled again. Aaron Yaramillo, get the hell out of here. You're on the bench, buddy.
He's being
Get ready to learn Chinese. Get ready to learn Chinese.
He's caught in such an unfortunate position. And unfortunately, they don't have Christian Washington available. So they're going to have to play Gus Jackson there at the 3. Who was able, but it's just not the same. Not the same physical.
He's a
stature.
true freshman as well, correct?
Yes, true freshman.
That's a big stage to be making one of your biggest, I wouldn't say starts, but having to fill in the role here in a big game.
Absolutely, and Jalen Carter continues to be the spark plug for this offense of Michigan State's, reminding us of Cassius Winston. And ambitious jumper there from Nikita. The heat check is unsuccessful. And here comes Sparty. Demetrius James pops a shot. It's an 11-point game. Hello.
If Michigan State could stay out of foul trouble, they may see themselves back in this game. But to this point, they haven't been able to stay out of the foul trouble.
They have struggled with that. A deep 3 from Ahued, and it almost went in.
Won't go.
Almost.
I just am looking at the free throw discrepancy there. And wanted to go.
Gareth
But
Ball.
I believe it's a 16 shot difference in how many free throws they've shot compared to Michigan. That is absurd to think about.
It is very, very absurd. Free throw goes. It's a 3-point play, and it is an 8-point game, guys. Michigan might be calling a timeout here in a second. And
11-2 run, and yep.
Wow.
Looking at this little run that Michigan State's making, what's going on in your mind, Coach Rodriguez? What are you saying to these boys on the sidelines?
Snapping a quick word on my leg. Get their heads out of their asses. What the fuck is this? This is not Michigan basketball. This is Youngstown State basketball. That's what I'm looking at. This is unacceptable.
Sound like Bobby Knight, man.
Yeah,
phenomenal
I'm
as
one of my
always,
players
Coach.
instead.
Oh, gosh.
Taking a book out of the Marty Daniels philosophy there.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
What a game, folks. What a game.
I'm getting PTSD of my game versus Louisville in March a couple years ago. God.
I think I remember that game.
Not the same one.
I remember that.
Because you were up by a lot. Oh, jeez. You were up by a lot.
Dude, I was up by like 20 with 6 minutes left and I almost lost.
My gosh. Yeah, but, you know, they just kept fouling and how do I say this best? JB Avery just continued to find ways to...
I believe that was Zelikov there.
It was. JB Avery was the guy that almost made that comeback happen. They're switching it around. Double. Flips. Jumper. Off. But rebounded by Elias
nice
and gets
board.
it in.
What a board and putback there by Elias. That's what they need to do if they want to stay in this game.
100%. Here we go. Good passing. Wow, what a take. Santiago.
Maybe the difference was Yaramillo getting out of this game because they've stayed out of foul trouble relatively decently since he's left and scored more.
That alley-oop attempt almost worked. Very ambitious. And, oh my
God. He's got more bounce than your ex-girlfriend with your homeboy.
Oy, oy, oy. Oh my days. Is this a Big Ten After Dark? What's going on?
This is Big Ten After Dark, baby. Welcome to it.
Oh man, nothing like it. A battle between two rivals. Good play, unfortunate miss. Of course.
Commentary, you don't get much better. You don't get a better crew than this right here. Let's be honest.
JC Avery said, "Get that junk out of here." My goodness. What a game this has been. JC Avery, he's had one heck of a game.
Yes, he has. Back to the Big Ten After Dark. I believe that's what we're going to have to change this stream's title to after this. It is definitely a different type of stream.
Oh, most certainly. Jay Nash trying to facilitate this offense. JC Avery pops a shot. No go. Somehow gets the board, Jay Nash, but misses.
Oh my God. He's gas until they throw up.
Another unfortunate miss. Carter misses the shot. Good board by Zelikov. And here come the Wolverines. Avery looking for somebody. He's got Nash. Drives in. Draws the foul on Nikola Elias. This is big-time foul trouble for MSU.
Goodness, they can just not stay out of foul trouble here. It is looking rough for the Spartans.
Xavier Blake has to re-enter the game. And Jay Nash has been relatively quiet, but a good number of apples there. He will definitely be adding on. And, unfortunate miss from the free throw line.
Announcer's curse, man. Announcer's curse gets him again.
Nah, not this time. I didn't say anything about the
that was the loudest brick I think I've ever heard on this game.
Wait, what?
That miss was wild. Like, that was the loudest, brick I've ever heard on this game.
That was a resounding one. Gus Jackson. Jump. Oh, draws a foul and one. Demetrius James III, cooking with mustard gas, will get the Spartans to the free throw line. And, unfortunate.
Brick.
Could not convert at the
Wow.
free throw line. And the Wolverines just instantly move it up the court, wasting no time. Ahwed sizing up Gus Jackson, gets the screen, passes it, Cotton deep two. He hit that with two defenders flying at him.
What a play.
And, wow, he was stripped, but Xavier Blake got there just in time. Wow. And we still somehow have 8 minutes left to go in this game.
This game has went by, I don't want to say slow because there's been a lot of action, but it feels like we are a lot later in the game than we actually are.
I agree. It's insane. What passing. And Carter, that's a rare miss. And
Ooh, nice board.
What a block.
Wow.
Demetrius James III was about to stuff that one.
What a sequence there. What a sequence.
Absolutely. And Cotton misses the bunny jumper. And it feels like everybody's starting to get tired. A lot more misses than usual. James, shot, off. Bit of a wild attempt there by the senior.
He tried to hit a little bit of a Hakeem hook shot there. It's not going to work like it did in the old days. You're not playing mailman anymore, buddy.
Well, but it works there for Nikita Zelikov, but it was much closer.
Okay, maybe Michigan State's got some mailmen on the roster, but that's besides the point. They're in foul trouble.
Oh my gosh,
Low
I didn't even catch that part. Golly, man. Oh, what a pass. Unfortunate. He couldn't. That was a pretty
Rim job.
pass.
We love those.
That was a pretty pass there, too. Nash, Cotton, jumper, again a miss.
You can definitely see the game wearing down on these two teams. A lot of misses here. Like they're
Could
striking
build a-
out more than your buddy
build
does
a
at the
house-
moment.
oh,
Yeah, it
no.
is. I mean, not looking good.
Well, Michigan State's trying to get their free throw opportunities here. That's a foul on Nikita Zelikov. And here comes Momo.
I think we're lucky to see that Michigan's winning right now because I have no idea what the spring would be like if Michigan was not in the driver's seat currently.
That'd be interesting, to say the least. Very interesting.
I don't think me and Velikov would survive here in the studio if that happened, to be quite honest with you.
I mean, hey, that's why we got secret security here.
Yep.
I'm joking, but that's a great poke and steal by the Spartans, but they just gave it right back.
Wow. Hand wrapped and delivered. I don't know why he's hitting the court there. You're down 11 and you're not doing nothing.
Oh, Ahmed, jumper, no. Rebounded by Bam Akumpo.
Like, buddy, you're not playing defense. You're like the southern border. Just let everybody through.
Wow.
Like, come on.
Gus.
Quit hitting the
Oh
court.
my god, dude! I swear these refs have bipolar like fucking disease. They don't call my guys or Michigan State's guys get absolutely just hacked, but they'll call the stupidest fouls.
Oh, good turnaround Jay by Momo there.
I think we need a post-game interview with Coach Rodriguez after this. What do you say? Is that like a...
Why not? Why not? Gareth Ball at the top of the key.
Guard can't get much better.
Almost turned over again. Akumpo, that's not his shot.
That looks like Dianis out there.
Thanasis.
Yeah, that's not Giannis. That's the Thanasis shooting there.
Ahmed, Nash, Momo, turnaround Jay again. No. Rebounded by Cotton and oh, boy,
What a slam. Wow. What a slam.
Oy, yoy, yoy.
That had more shake on the rim than Ice Spice at a concert.
These one-liners are crazy. Xavier Blake, jumper, a wild one. But somehow Carter got the board, but he misses. But he got his own
Oh,
rebound.
again. 3 boards in a row. What an insane play there by the Spartans.
Jalen Carter single-handedly keeping Michigan State in.
The rest of this team in a backpack right now. His back is hurting.
Absolutely, and that's another miss by Cotton. He has been getting tired
Dude,
out there.
Cotton's like 6 for 19.
Now he is. He started off real well. Blake, jumper. Whew, that was close.
I feel like Blake had a better look out there on the perimeter there, but he went for the turnaround J.
Wow.
You got to make some better shot selections if you want to get back in this game.
These point guards can rebound like they're big men. This is unreal.
Jay Nash reminds me of like a Wizards Westbrook. He does all the right things.
I agree with that. I definitely
Very
agree
fair
with that.
analysis.
Ahmed to Cotton. And that was nearly turned over. Cotton with the three. Oh,
Oh my goodness. What a shot by Cotton.
Cotton's hitting threes. Pack it up. Go home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
This game,
goodness.
this might be over.
It's getting close.
This would be one heck of a conference championship weekend if our best game was the first one we broadcasted, and it's looking like it up to this point. None of these games have been close since Colorado USC.
Michigan has just been on a roll. Their defense, clearly one of the best in the country. Kubo.
Yeah, and their offense is playing at a phenomenal level as well. We could see them near 100 points this game. They're obviously going to clear 90, but they are putting up numbers right now.
They definitely are, and are forcing Michigan State to take some awful shots. This was a 10-point game just a little bit ago. It's now a 17-point game, and the fans are telling them, pack it up. The trophy is ours.
That's 2 straight games where we've heard a warm-up the bus chant in conference championship weekend. How common do you see that?
Not really. Not really. It just goes to show how incredible this Michigan team is. That's just incredible.
Yeah, and I think they only expand on their lead here. Michigan State can't hit the broadside of a barn right now, and Michigan's the only one who's scored here lately. I think this one's all but over.
Absolutely, and they're going to feed Mole this time, and he gets it.
87-68. This is getting ugly, folks.
And the timeout by this point is too late.
Yeah. Heck, you can't even talk to your players if you're the Michigan State head coach at this point. All you can hear is warm up the bus. It's not looking good.
Well, warm up the bus for a nice little easy trip back to the team hotel, and then await you where you're placed, where you're seated.
I can tell you one thing, it's definitely not going to be a 1 seed after this. I think Kansas is sitting pretty there at that 1 seed.
They're still sitting pretty there. There are still opportunities for them to drop out, of course, but I think at this point they're more safe than they're not.
Yeah, definitely. Coming into the day, there was talks that Michigan State might bump out Kansas for that last number 1 seed, because if you look at these other 1 seeds, just going off predicted bracketology, the other 1 seeds, Tennessee, Michigan, and Creighton, all have found themselves in conference championship weekend in the finals, and the Michigan's all but wrapped up their title. So Kansas needed some help after losing in the semis.
They sure got it. It's a good three-pointer right there by Michigan State. But again, it's just too little too late, and Nikita Zolotov just stays hitting from the mid-range.
Yeah, we may see a 20-plus point win here. This is an ugly thing.
Yep, especially if Nicole Elias is taking jumpers like those.
Yeah. What is that shot choice?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. This is just adding insult to injury at this point. This is bad.
This is just incredible. And just more salt rubbed into the wounds, as that is an illegal screen on Nicola Elias, who, by the way, that's a foul. So he's done for the game. No, he's not. Okay, I guess they just called it a moving screen. Okay, no foul. But now you got the reserves in. That is one of the Killingsway brothers I see on the court now, and that's Logan Slade. We have not seen that guy in a long time. I have no idea who that is. Logan Slade feeds it to Ahmed, and just come on, let up, man. It's okay. You don't have to do him like this.
Honestly, at that point, giving up a foul, down 20 with 22 seconds to go in the conference title game, you just got to be a little smarter.
I mean, they're still playing for pride, but at this point, pride has been shot in both arms.
Yeah. That pride is it's been gut shot and left out to die. Just focus on March Madness at this point. If you're Michigan State, you can still have a good run even after this drubbing. There's a lot more to look forward to. But today was not your day, Sparty.
Not at all. The shot clock is off. And as the time ticks down, hail, hail, Michigan. The Wolverines are Big Ten tournament champs once again. Number 2 team in the country, 100%. Again, had it not been for the most obscure losses we have seen this entire season, more than likely, they'd probably be number 1 overall.
Certainly, seeing them lose to Louisville and Arizona State, I think back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken, might be 2 of the craziest sequences I have seen this season, especially given that neither of those teams are looking to be in one.
100% agreed there. And so you want it, you got it. Let's have a little interview with the Big Ten tournament champ, head coach Rodriguez. I'll start with the first question. How does it feel being back on top? Did we lose it? We can barely hear Coach.
I think he's so locked in getting ready for March Madness he can't even talk anymore. He's just that laser focused.
The mic is malfunctioning on him. I don't know. I don't think they do like Gatorade dumps or anything like that in college hoops. I mean, I would hope not. That would make the floor real dangerous for everybody. but clearly something's
Yeah, that's
going on
probably
with the
not
mic.
good on the janitor either. I mean, I know if I was the janitor and they did a Gatorade dump on a court, I'd be pissed.
It's not just being pissed. It's like, you can't have anybody walk there. It's a hazard. You'll slip.
Definitely. Maybe you can do it for a little bit of court grip if it dries out once it's sticky, but it's the only really practical idea I could see there.
No, exactly. I totally agree with that. Coach, do you have your mic sorted out at all? Probably not. Yeah, we can barely hear you, Coach. We can't hear you at all, actually.
Yeah, Gatorade bath got to him.
Yep. That's one extra pissed off janitor, unfortunately.
They just do it differently in Michigan, man. I mean, maybe one of the most unhinged coaches in LSL. It is truly great to hear him commentate, though. What a stream.
What a game. What a game. Looks like we won't get the interview
What a
now.
game.
But that's the second overall seed or the team the entire March Madness tournament that you just saw, folks. More than likely. Even with the Tennessee loss, I just don't see different.
Yeah, I think Tennessee's pretty secured themselves as the number 1 overall seed. They've done enough to this point. They don't have any losses. They've won pretty convincingly most games. They've had a few close calls, but ultimately, a win's a win, no matter how you do it. I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty.
I 100% agree with that. And we're in for the second half of these conference championship games. It's going to get even more fun than it is already. I can't wait for them all. The SEC championship. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I said I'm really intrigued by the LSU Tennessee matchup as well as the Creighton UConn matchup. Honestly, one I'm really excited to see is Florida State versus UNC. I'm wondering how Florida State will perform.
A late season surge for the Seminoles, a surprising one in some eyes, but in some others, this was something that was expected from them from the word go. But it'll all be laid down on the line versus the Tar Heels. That'll be a fun one to watch. And then to finish it all off, we got UConn versus Creighton. That is going to be a thriller as well.
Absolute cinema of a Big East championship. You look, Creighton, the newcomers, has struggled lately under Coach Holt. Coach Zelikov getting them to the conference championship in his first season. And then you have UConn looking for their third straight Big East title. Absolute storyline there.
A big time storyline for sure, and it's all exciting to eventually be able to see those games. But for now, seems like we'll be taking a little bit of a break between the action as the first half is complete. The second half is coming up soon, starting off with the SEC Championship, LSU, Tennessee. Oh boy. Looking forward to that one.
Absolute cinema. I think LSU may come out on top there. Tennessee has been playing phenomenal ball, but I feel as if they're due for a loss at some point.
We'll see. It might come here. It might come in the tournament. But we will find out soon. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And thank you to those who stayed on to listen to us talk. I'm sorry that we couldn't get you the interview with Coach Rod. We still don't know what's going on.
It was just cutting out. That's why.
Oh, we got him back.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we'll do the interview at some time else. It's just because we gotta move from Indianapolis all the way down to gosh, I don't know how I'm not remembering where the SEC tournament is played, but we got some distance to cover, boys.
Yes, we do.
Yep. So, Coach, get with your team, celebrate for a little bit, and then lock in for March Madness. It's gonna be fun.
Yep, 6 more games, baby.
6 more games for sure. That is the hope for all teams that are going to be in the field. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, boys, for helping with commentary. We will see you all very soon for LSU versus Tennessee. See you soon.